My little cousins are the biggest shits in the world, and my aunt pretty much lets them do whatever they want without consequence. They were roughhousing and knocked my phone off the counter, shattering the screen. My closest Apple store is about 2 hours away, and it's a huge inconvenience for me to drive there, not to mention the extra gas. So instead of explaining this to her, she's the kind of person who doesn't care about things that don't affect her directly. I told her it was $329 to fix, which is true if I didn't have AppleCare. She wrote me a check for $329 and I only had to pay $29, and I pocketed the extra $300. I consider that my non-disclosed inconvenience fee. Edit: my cousins are 14 and 15. I mean, it was still basically that much if you have to pay for AppleCare. Don't feel too bad, I've done something similar. A girl got real drunk at a New Year's party I hosted, got in a fight with her boyfriend and started throwing empty glass beer bottles at him in my kitchen, so we asked them to leave. On the way out, she punched a hole through one of our windows. Her boyfriend made her pay for damages after days of her acting like, "That's the risk you take when you throw a party," so I found a Feldco quote to repair it for around $260 and sent that to them. Meanwhile, I used to rehab houses, so I bought a new pane, cut it to size, and put it in with some new siding for about $50 of materials. Didn't tell them that and took the $210 profit because honestly, fuck you for being that kind of rude. My shitty little cousin broke my brand new laptop on Christmas morning. You best believe I told my aunt and uncle that they owed me $800 for the laptop. I find that expensive mistakes are what makes parents finally discipline their children. My niece did the same thing to my mom's phone. She climbed on the kitchen counter. Those twins have the horrible habit of climbing furniture, putting their feet on tables and standing on them, and she broke her phone. Her mother obviously didn't offer to pay for shit. And the kids are still misbehaving little shitheads. Who, by the way, are too old for half the shit they do. You have all my support on this one. Teach your kids how to behave, people. At least you didn't shit on your hamster. I worked at a fast food chain in the 90s when I was in high school. When I worked there, they were in the process of phasing out denominational gift certificates. $5, $10 an amp, $25. The way it worked was if you spent more than half of the certificate, they gave you the cash back. So if you ordered $5.50 worth of food and gave them one of the $10 gift cards, they gave you the $4.50 back in cash. My manager was in charge of destroying all the existing certificates as we transitioned to the more traditional credit card-looking gift cards. So my manager said he shredded the certificates like he was supposed to, but one night when I was closing, I found 2 boxes of the gift cards tucked deep in the dry storage room. They were filled with the certificates that were supposed to be shredded. So, I scooped them up, brought them out to the dumpster in trash bags and threw them away. After we closed, I came back and recovered the back, and brought the certificates home. I counted them. There were $1,025, $1,010, and $505 certificates. None of them had expiration dates. Total haul was $40,000 in fast food certificates. My manager never said a word, he couldn't. He had reported them destroyed weeks earlier. Over the next 3 years, my girlfriend and I toured every location in our state, and the next 4 states, ordering food, and getting the change. We never kept track on a spreadsheet or anything, but we got good at knowing what menu items were just about half. After the first year, we started saving the change in a shoebox, and let it build up. I bought my first car for $7,800 cash from the change. And for some reason a kitty cone was $1.05. If you gave them a $5 cert, they gave you $3.95 back. We threw away a lot of kitty cones. Edit: holy crap, this blew up. Here are the answers to some of the FAQs. 1. We could hit 10 to 12 stores in a day if we drove around for 5 to 6 hours. Both of us would use a gift cert. It was not that labor intensive. 2. The only cameras in the store were at the cash registers and amp takeout window. 3. The manager has no clue who took them, or at least never treated my differently. 4. Each gift certificate had a generic PLU on them. All the $25 were PLU number 756. 5. When we stopped selling the certificates, we were told to keep honoring them because they were pre-paid. They were not coupons. 6. The biggest confession is throwing away the free kitty cones. Removed. Deleted. I worked at a stupidly named chain music store in the mall back in the early 2000s, and my manager got busted doing this very same thing after she got promoted to district manager. We were phasing out our gift coins in favor of gift cards at the point, and she ganked a bunch of the coins. Her flaw: she only ran this scam on stores within the district she managed, where the staff knew her and got a little suspicious. I call bullshit. No way the ice cream machine was actually working that often.